Andrea Arnold is one of British cinema's most toughly individual talents, and she now, with infinite patience, has created an immersive documentary called Cow about what it is like, or what she imagined it to be like, as a dairy cow on a working British farm. We get up close and personal with the cows as they moo and trot around and sometimes thump against her sound mic with an almighty bang. But the most eerie thing about her film happens when the cow looks directly into the camera lens and mooing repeatedly, intently, and possibly meaningfully. We are looking at the cow. The cow is looking at us. What is the cow thinking and feeling? Does the cow understand the concept of its own identity, or the concept of its own death, which is incidentally right around the corner? But do we humans understand these things? Are we the bovine ones? Anyone watching this film is going to be wondering, when is the terrible main event coming? When do we see the man-made purpose of these cows' captive existence? Films like Georges Franju's Blood of the Beasts in 1949 and Nicolaus Gerhalter's Our Daily Bread in 2005 shocked us with the brutal agribusiness reality. But this isn't exactly Andrea Arnold's purpose here, which is more to meditate, sympathetically meditate, on the unknowability of the cow's consciousness. It's a really great documentary, and here again, you have to settle in and get used to the farmyard pace. Finally, I want to talk about an amazing and unique stage production in London's West End, which I've caught up with very late, but which is still in fact playing for one more month at the Ambassadors Theatre. And this is The Shark is Broken, a speculative fiction about what it was like filming the Steven Spielberg classic Jaws in 1974. Richard Dreyfuss, Roy Scheider and Robert Shaw are just shown waiting around on that questionably sized boat, waiting for the mechanical shark to get fixed.
What do you think it's about? What? This goddamn movie.
It's about a shark. Do you really think they're going to be talking about this in 40 years?
Dmitry Goritsas plays Roy Scheider, who is the police chief Brody, solid, calm and personable, and Liam Murray Scott plays Richard Dreyfuss, who is the marine biologist Hooper, and he is anxious, neurotic, and at one stage almost succumbs to a cocaine-induced heart attack. But most incredibly, Robert Shaw, who is the cantankerous old sea dog Quint, is played by that star's son Ian Shaw, and the resemblance really is uncanny. Shaw has co-written the script, based partly on existing legends about this production history, taken from Carl Gottlieb's book The Jaws Log, and also from his own personal memories as a tiny little kid visiting the location. There's a huge amount to enjoy here for people who love Jaws, which means all of us, and some fascinating insider gossip touches which may be real or imagined, and there's some interesting stuff about who really wrote the line, "You're going to need a bigger boat." Scheider and Dreyfuss, as they hang interminably around, are like Vladimir and Estragon, whose lives are complicated by the fact that Godot, in the form of Robert Shaw, keeps turning up and bollocking them about how bland and milksop they are. This play really will make you think that there is a new metaphorical interpretation to be had of Jaws. The shark is Robert Shaw, snapping at everyone's bare legs with his rage and his contempt and his strong conviction that acting is a stupid way to make a living. And the play makes you consider again how remarkable was that famed USS Indianapolis speech, co-written or at least edited by Shaw himself, and how the film got away with invoking Hiroshima in the middle of a thriller about sharks, and how this speech delivered exactly the right payload of horror and seriousness. The Shark is Broken is a terrifically enjoyable play. See it in London now before it goes to Broadway. That's it. Now you have to ask yourself, am I going to refuse or neglect to subscribe to this YouTube channel?
No.
What you must do now is hit the subscribe button with a Falstaffian lustiness. Heaven knows it isn't going to cost you anything, but you must also buy my book, The Films That Made Me, an edited selection of my essays and reviews for The Guardian. You won't regret it. Be seeing you.